good old boy down in Texas, John Goodable, that's his name. Heard him talk about our country, Lord, I feel just the same. He speaks his mind, trying to help mankind and the people of the USA. Yeah, oh, John Goodable, he got a lot to say. Oh, yes, he does. 'Cause there's a good old boy down in Texas, turning Texas blue. And there's a blue dot family in the USA. All over this world. Oh, yeah.
Let's go back.
Yeah, there's a blue dot family.
Damn sure is, baby. And I'm glad y'all are here. How y'all doing? Not everybody's watching football. I see. I'm glad y'all are here. Blue Dot Dusty was the first one to jump in, and she says, "Go Chiefs." Well, it's tied up 7-7 right now. Bart Larson's here. Jeff Curry, that smart-ass squaw, is here. Thank you very much, Martha. Gary Spring. Bart Larson's here. Nancy Halverson. Jeff Curry. Donnie Ware. Let me see. Carol Lowe. Let me see. Everybody saying hi to everybody. Bruce Preston. I love it. Let me see. Lorraine Barrett. Thank you for being here. Let me see. Bruce Preston. Nancy Halverson. Let me see. Karen Van Wyck. Dwayne Twizzle's here. God, I hate questioning myself. And I do it all the time. Just Coggins. How's everybody doing? I hope all y'all are doing fine. Bernadette Pre's in there, evidently. I seen somebody say hi to her. How you doing, Bernadette? Oh, look, there she is right there. Well, let's just get this game going, because there is a game going on right now. And right now, as I understand it, it is tied up 7-7 right now. Philadelphia and the Chiefs. Hi, Bernadette.
Hi, John.
Are you watching sports ball?
Hell no, you know I don't do those kind of things. I got no dogs in them games.
Nope, I ain't got a dog in this fight, baby. I ain't got a dog. I watched the game, but it's...
But, I'm hunting for Chinese balloons floating around.
I'm telling you, we got another one today. Shit.
I know.
Popping like popcorn up there. Hi, Miss Chick.
Hi, John.
How are you, dear?
I'm pretty good. I'm ballless here, too.
Oh,
You're ballless, too? Well, shit. I decided to wear my
so you got your 99.
Yeah, I got my Texas jersey on today because I ain't got a dog in this fight. J.J. Watt. This is J.J. Watt.
That's all you can do is rep your shit, man.
Well, I went to go look for my damn Cowboys jersey and I couldn't find it.
Uh-oh.
You know, yeah, shit. So I know it's in there somewhere. I just couldn't find it, so I grabbed Marcia's.
You probably only have about 300 T-shirts at this point, don't you?
Oh, you got more
Please,
than that.
more than that, yeah. 300 is the starting number, I think, nowadays. I'm blessed with a whole lot of T-shirts from a whole lot of people. I did have it was a choice between this one and one that Tammy Ames sent me. It's a Philadelphia Eagles shirt, and I thought, no, I just better stay neutral. I don't have a dog in this fight. So maybe next year. But,
okay.
There's always hope.
There's always hope. Always hope for the Cowboys. Some year, somewhere.
That's what we say about the Lions.
Well,
so,
there you go. You can't never give up on your team. That's your team. You know?
Yeah,
you got to stick with them thick and thin. And anyway, we shot down another one over Lake Huron.
Yep.
That's some shit. What is
That's
that?
some
That's
shit.
4 and 5 days?
4, that's 5, And plus 3 more, that's 8 balloons, and probably more than that.
Probably
I
more.
think they're just sending a message that we're not going to screw with them. Quit sending them.
Well,
I
they're
just,
gonna try to get away
I'm
with
just
as much as
wondering
they
what.
possibly can. Oh, let's not forget the one that was over Latin America, because I think we're not looking in all the right spots.
They're all over the
Yeah.
place as far as I can tell.
Yeah.
They're
really
floating all over the place. Yeah.
We're only looking at North America.
Yeah.
so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, part of Latin America is in North America, so part of it,
That's Central.
That's Central America.
yeah, that would be
Central
Central
and
America,
Yeah,
which
but
is still part of Latin America. So
It's part of the Americas. Yes, it is.
yeah,
So-
they're just flying all over us, and they probably been doing it for a really long time, and we're just now catching on.
Right?
Marcia's in there.
This
She,
is that we are.
Marcia asked me about the one they shot down today. Did it have "It's a Girl" on it, or gender reveal party or something?
Right?
Right.
What the heck? Yeah,
Gender reveal there.
I just, I'm concerned
I
only
mean,
on the
you
fact
think
of why all of a sudden do we see them popping up all over the place.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying, John. We haven't been paying attention because we're so
Yeah.
distracted with our own bullshit, and Lord knows we got enough of it to be distracted with. Okay,
No shit.
I mean, the Trump baby balloon. Jesus Christ, that's enough to distract anybody.
No shit.
Okay,
Good thing. Then why didn't they shoot that down?
Nobody
wanted to see
I'm
that
still
anyway.
willing. I'm still willing.
No. We wanted it up there just to piss him off anyway. He don't like that
Well,
balloon anyway, so let's fly that one more.
They've been doing it for a while, John. We just haven't been paying attention.
That's true. That's true. You can't look at this as, well, that they just started. No, this shit's probably been going on for years and years and years. But now it's become an issue. And,
Well, I think the only reason it became an issue is because someone noticed and said something, and now everybody knows
Yeah.
that it's going on.
yeah,
There's a big ass balloon floating around up
the
there.
Republicans
Right.
lost their shit because we didn't shoot it down immediately, so I don't know how they
But
could be.
Because they always
every
shoot
time
first,
they're
ask
coming
questions
out
later.
they're coming out of China now, so we could just take aim right over Alaska and just shoot them while they come. It's like one of those.
Pew, pew, pew.
Evidently, it's going to give our
This
military
way.
a whole lot of good practice up there, I guess.
Absolutely.
Well,
They haven't done this in a while, so. Anyway. Miss
having a
Jean, how are
tornado
you
storm.
doing, Miss Jean?
I'm alright, just laying around.
Good.
I don't watch football either.
You don't watch football?
Oh, but Vikings are in the league too.
I have no interest in the game at all. I'm not watching it at all.
I'm telling you about those balloons. How do you know we didn't have at least 20 when Trump was gone? I think Trump requested them.
Trump requested them. You think he's still got that kind of connection?
Yeah,
Well, they
hey,
already talked.
Hey, he's got a laptop with
No shit.
classified documents on it,
Yeah.
and so he might have. Who knows what
I
this
seen
guy
his
is
I
doing.
seen his lawyer today on TV backpedaling all over the place with that. Oh,
Well,
this
it
was
might be-
nothing to see here.
Yes.
Probably have evidence of continuing communication.
Did y'all? Hello, Carolyn. Did y'all hear the explanation of the folder marked classified? The explanation that his lawyer is giving for that one? Oh, it was on his nightstand. It didn't have anything in it. He was using it to block the light of a clock, I think it was. It showed blue numbers or something, and it got in his face, so he would use this classified document folder to put over it to block the light. That's all.
Because that's what I would do.
That's what I would do,
hell.
of course. Yeah.
What's wrong with you people? Y'all don't have classified folders? just
I have
laying
them all
around?
over the place.
I might. I
Okay.
haven't looked.
Geez, I thought everybody had them.
I think they're just handing them out. Everybody,
gonna
if
have
the
to
light's
look
in
and
your
see if
face,
there's
stop
any
by, get a
stack.
classified document. It'll block that shit in a heartbeat. And it's
Lord
sad.
have mercy,
Yeah,
You can
but
use them to
yeah,
fan
because
yourself.
that was
There's
exactly
things
what
you can
his
do.
lawyer said on the news today.
John, it's really, really difficult to reach down and pull the plug on the light.
Or turn the clock. Turn it the other way. If you want to know what time it is, turn it around, look at it, turn it back. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's a hunter. Buy a new clock that ain't so shiny. Oh, that's right. He ain't got no money. Well, there's Randy Peterson, and there ain't no doubt who he's rooting for. He's Woo Pig Chief, so Randy's on the Chief side. Where are we at? Still
All
7-7.
Mhm.
I've got it here on my laptop. The sound's turned down, but I can see the game. But again, I don't have a dog in the fight, so outside of, oh look he missed, or oh look he made it, oh look he missed. I guess he tried to kick it and he missed. So there you go. It's still 7-7. But
Well, I hope that one of them teams win today, so somebody will be happy.
there's there's a lot. They've already highlighted a lot at first in this Super Bowl 57, I think it is. The first time we've had two black quarterbacks. The first time in all female
Do we have any
Navy
black
crew.
owners yet?
Huh?
Do we have any black owners yet?
No. As a matter of fact, that was discussed
Call me
last
when
night.
we get black owners.
There
Okay?
you go.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, that
You're not-
subject was breached last night on one of the shows I was watching, a news show. I can't remember
Yeah.
which one, but they talked about that exact subject.
Yeah.
About how there are no black owners in the NFL. And this, in just over the last maybe the last decade, we've had black quarterbacks. Before that, no.
No.
Not that they weren't qualified. That was, I don't know. What do you want to say? Racism? Hey, yeah, to a degree. To a degree, yeah.
To a degree, all those white owners own all those black players.
Yep.
Own
Yep.
all those black players. Okay, so yeah, I can't watch that.
Well, I can't turn away. I've been a football fan, or a Cowboys fan all my
I
life,
know.
and it breaks my heart that they're not in there. But that's the nature of the game.
Oh, that's the nature.
If
of
the
that
Cowboys
big
were playing
on
right
the
now,
game.
John wouldn't be here. John would have his ass parked in front of that big
Yeah.
screen out there watching the whole thing. So yeah, there's a difference. Everybody's got their team picked. Whether you're a big fan or not, you have a preference for some teams. I think most people do.
I
I'm
know.
absolutely not even a fan.
Not even a fan. Nothing.
Not even-
Nothing there.
Don't even
No.
care to watch.
No sports
the
ball at all?
news.
You pick
No sports
political
Nope.
for this show.
Well,
Not
there
a
you go.
fan.
Well, this ain't a sports show.
That's
This
why
is-
you got all ladies in the room tonight. All the guys are stuck on the
Yeah, I
TV.
noticed that. I noticed all the guys. Well, Joe was in here a minute ago, but I see Joe dashed out to go
That's
watch
not
the
fair,
game.
because we do have one guy in the audience, and I'm sure he would not like to be called a lady.
No.
Oh, I meant in the talking portion right now. But we could bring that guy up unless he's got
We
his
could.
face stuck on the game.
He is the blue dot holder of the door, holder of that ice cold door. Keep that cold front out.
Yeah, he's been doing a good job too, keeping it close too. I
Hey,
appreciate
we were
that
here
too,
today,
Keith.
So he
I
closed it.
appreciate the hell of it. It got a little warm today. I got out there and mowed the grass today. I even broke a sweat.
We have 40 up here.
What's the temperature up there, Keith?
40.
40.
9 degrees.
49 degrees. Woo!
Oh, that's pretty warm.
It's a heat wave. Lord of the Masons 6 just subscribed. Lord of the Masons 6, thank you very much. Well, welcome to the family, brother. We like to have you on board. So, Keith, what's going on up in Minnesota?
In my short shorts.
Huh?
I'm running around in my short shorts.
In your
Oh,
T-shirt. Yeah, me too.
Oh.
Me too. I was out there mowing the grass in my T-shirt. Sweating.
What?
Sweating.
Down there where you are.
Down here where I think we got into the 70s today. It's going to be in the 70s for the next few days. Yes, sir.
At 89 degrees or something. Here in Minnesota, we're at 29 degrees.
29. You're at 29 degrees right now?
Yes,
Nighttime
sir.
temps.
Well, that's football weather, ain't it?
Keith, you win.
I'm going to open up the back door.
No, don't do
Don't
that. Don't do that. I apologize. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend you.
Just crack the window a
Just
little.
crack the
okay?
window just a hair. No, I'm happy where it is. Martha says she's at 63 degrees right now and got my fan on. There you go.
37.
we got
37.
Yeah, you don't know how to count. What the hell? You got
Mm-mm.
glass on?
Just Coggins got a fire going in the fireplace.
It was 40 earlier.
Teresa
Well,
Diggin,
no.
baby, I hope you feel better.
Keith, wake up.
Huh? She's feeling in pain, she said. I hope she feels better.
It's not 29, it's 39.
39? 29 or 39? What's the difference?
He's
10
not.
degrees.
No, it's not.
We're 7 miles
There
apart.
ain't no.
Yes.
If it's 29 and it rises to 39, I'm still freezing.
No, it is
Yeah.
37, not 29. I don't know what. Maybe he still has a restricted phone or something.
What's the temperature where you're at, Bernadette?
64 and dropping.
54 and dropping?
54.
Oh, it's kind of cool. But no.
Thursday
Yeah,
is
down the cool. So, you know.
I got 35.
35.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, it was
yeah,
nice
you know,
today.
Come
Yeah.
on, spring. Was it nice? Sun come
It
out and all that?
was. It was near 40 today, and the sun was shining, and it was just a lovely day outside.
Good.
Ooh.
Good. Did you get to enjoy it?
I did. I got to go for a walk on the beach, and yeah,
Cool.
it was nice.
What was that? Keith, what'd you say?
That's summertime here in Minnesota.
That's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guarantee you your summertime's a little cooler than mine is, so
Yeah.
it takes a turn. It takes a turn. At a certain point during my summer, I'm ready to move. It gets a bit hot down here. And it's evidently going to get worse. I read an article the other day, and it was about the environment and global warming and stuff like that. And what caught my attention was the map on the article, and it showed Florida, South Texas, and over there in parts of California, Southern California, in this really dark red. There was a little red above it and all this, and it was talking about inhabitable areas by 2050. And yeah, it ain't looking too good down here. Yeah, two places looked good on the map. North Dakota, I don't think so. It's anything cold. And New Mexico. Go figure. No, New Mexico was for some reason in a normal shade, no coloring at all. And there's South Texas, Southern California, and Southern Florida, all like red and black, and like it's really going to be difficult to live in these areas. Let me
But
think.
you know what, John?
What?
Other than I don't want to cooperate with making global warming worse, but I probably won't be around to see that.
I probably won't either, dear. But we still got to work on it because somebody's going to be here. Let's hope.
Oh yeah.
Let me thank Lady Freedom Rocks, and indeed she does. Came in with a $2 donation and said 73 degrees in Tucson. Well, there you go. There you go. That's about what we were today, about 73 or so. Thank you, Lady
Shut
Freedom
up.
Rocks. I appreciate it. Shut up, he said.
Shut up. Just shut up.
Well, shit. It's got to be 73 somewhere. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, they say, so, you know, got to just take it with a grain. Joe Garcia. That's just fine. Yeah, that is just fine with me. Joe's a little happy with the weather down here, too. So, but anyway, is this the Weather Channel? Are we just talking about weather now?
John, if you don't mind, I'd like to take a moment for a second.
Sure.
BW, who's also known as Boone's mom on Discord, is not here tonight, and I just got a question about her. And I spoke with her yesterday on the phone, and she's tending to a friend who's in transition, and so she won't be in tonight. So I'm just going to ask everybody to send her a hug and a warm blessing to keep her in your thoughts, because she's going through a little bit of pain right now, and she'd appreciate that.
You know she's in our hearts. She's always here. Boone's mom is an anchor in this show, especially in the after show. But I
Yep.
did not
So-
know BW was Boone's mom.
I didn't even-
BW is
Nope.
Boone's mom.
Ain't it the shit that just flies right by
Yeah,
your
yeah.
head? All that time I've been calling out BW every time it comes in the room. I did not know that was Boone's mom.
That's okay. That would make her giggle.
I hope it did. John's a dumbass. Well, that's pretty.
well,
Well,
you
darling,
know,
I
me and
hope you feel better. I mean, you have to take care of yourself. And I say that.
Boone that
Huh?
might be crossing.
Oh, Boone
His
died?
Boone. No, he might
Oh.
be crossing the Rainbow Bridge.
Oh, darling.
Um,
Oh,
so
man.
she's a little bit hurt, and that's her friend for life.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
so do send her your healing blessings, because when we
Indeed.
lose our little furry friends that's been with us for a really long
Really
time.
long time. That's why she's known as Boone's mom. And
Yeah,
I know the reasoning why.
yeah,
Because that's who we are.
yep.
Yeah, there's sometimes our hearts get heavy. And man. Oh, man.
I spoke with her yesterday and just gave her some hugs and some lovings from a distance. So
Yeah, that's all we can do is send our love. That's a heartbreak every one of us that own pets goes through, and it's devastating. I just heard from a dear friend last night, and he sent me a little video of a new pug puppy that he just got, and it was I can't remember exactly what I said to him, but something along the lines of I hope that little girl brings a smile to his face every day, because these are friends that come to us, and it's rough, baby. If anybody looks at my Facebook page, you'll see a picture of a black and white dog up there. That's Emma. I can't take it down. I love that dog. I miss her dearly every day. I have Vicky now. I love Vicky, but every time I open my Facebook page, I see Emma looking right at me, and it warms my heart. It makes me, I miss her dearly. So yeah, pets, they come into our heart just like children do, and they hang with us
Yes.
not near as long.
I had my cat for 18 years before she transitioned, and I miss her to this day, and I still have her pictures up.
Yeah.
And it makes me still want to cry.
Oh,
So
we have a collage, one of those, where you put all sorts of pictures in one
Yeah.
frame. One of those is completely dedicated to all our pets. We've been together 45 years. From our very first dog, Sam, who was a product of the dog Marcia had before we met, and the dog I had before we met. They met, had puppies, and we took the pick of that litter. And yeah, so yeah, they live in your life. And thank you for asking about Jenny. She's doing just fine, Gary. He haws like crazy out there when she wants a biscuit. Every time we open doors, she wants a biscuit. She's getting fat. I should say. But no, I'll tell you, but for as much heartache as they bring, it's hard to match that kind of love that they give you.
yes, and it's like I told Boone's mom yesterday. It's hard to go through these particular moments in time, but just remember how many years of love and affection and joy and happiness,
And you know that cat was loved.
which far outweighs the moments of
Yeah.
sadness. So it's a tough time to try to remember those things, but that's what you got to do.
Yeah.
Is just remember how much they brought joy into your life. So
Just wait
It
for that
helps
next
to,
one to come along, and maybe there will,
carry
maybe
the-
there won't, but I suspect there will. When they come into your life, you ain't got a whole lot of choice in the matter. Of course,
Yeah.
I'm getting overrun right now, but Jason, them little 5 buggers in that cage, for one, they done learned how to break through the zipper on the door. Yeah. So now I got to put a piece of plastic, it's a lid to a tub, and I put it right up against the door, and then put a big ass brick right up against it, and move that.
Well, you can usually get a safety pin and lock those zippers.
Yep.
I'm going to have to do
Yeah.
something. Yeah, they done learned they can bust right through it. And because I only put them in there at night now. During the day, all 5 of them are out there running around on the porch with the rest of them. Yeah, they're just having a grand time. Uh, and then
How about them raccoons? They still coming?
well, that's how. Well, yeah, I guess they came up, but we've made that thing raccoon proof. You can't get into it. We nailed it down to where it can't be moved.
There you go.
So, and that's tough. Hey, Raul, Sanchez, I miss my mailman. It used to be my mailman. Hope you're doing well. See how my mind is? See? Now, Raul knows right now.
Squirrel.
He has a nickname, and I know it. I can't bring it up in my head real quick. It starts with a B. Come on, B. Bob. No, not Bob. That's pitiful. Raul,
All right, give you a moment. You're having a senior moment.
I'm having a senior moment. Yes, oh no, he's my mailman forever. Took care of my, yes, he's a great guy.
Well, I tell you, if he's listening, he's laughing.
He's
Yeah.
not gonna give you any hints.
Probably
either.
said, you jackass, you can't even remember Come on, I'm looking. Bear! Thank you! I told you it started with a B.
It does start with a B.
It's Bear. That's his name. Yes, he was our mailman, but he moved on to greener pastures out on the island. So now
Oh.
yes, in that neighborhood. So yeah, Bear moved up the line, baby. But yeah, I miss him. Not that we've got good mail people at our little satellite office over there. Always
Miss
real
Linda
nice.
wants that.
Huh?
Miss Linda's
What was that?
Miss Linda's got her hand up.
I didn't even see Miss Linda in there. Oh, here she comes. She wants to come in here and talk sports ball. That's what Miss Linda wants to do. Let's see. Are you coming in here to root for somebody, Miss Linda?
Of course.
Who are you rooting for, darling?
Nobody. I don't do sports.
You
ball.
don't do sports balls either?
Another one.
That's all right. They're on a
I just
commercial
wanted
right
to
now anyway.
send
I
out
don't even
my
know. I ain't been
wishes
watching.
for Boone.
Raccoons need fixing. They're populated.
Boy, howdy shit.
I can't hear you now. What's going on?
Nothing. We're shooting down objects, foreign objects, left and right.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
weather
shoot.
balloons.
Yeah, shot one down today. And the game ain't over, so they've got a few
Shot
extra.
one down over Canada. Shot one down over the.
Navy's got a few fighter pilots up in the air right now. Let's look for a balloon while we're up there.
Yeah, they're having fun, aren't they?
Yeah, aren't they? Let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with a $2 donation and said, to the cat funding. Outstanding. Thank you, Keith. Cat funding. I gotta get cats.
So don't have to worry about them balloons shooting back.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Well, it's just Joe Garcia said I shot an arrow into the air, but it did not come down. But so you got it, Joe. Oh Lord, yeah. I don't know how many more we're gonna see of this.
I bet we see more.
I think we see more because I think they're out there. 14-7.
I think they're out there too. And I think we need to be, checking all of North America and maybe South America too, because I think they're everywhere.
I think they're
said it
everywhere.
earlier today.
And I don't know.
Chinese are relentless.
I heard Malcolm
And
Nance the other night.
Full of a lot of hot air.
I was listening to Malcolm Nance the other night on,
that's why
I
it's
think
so
it was
warm.
on Bill Maher's show, and they were talking about the Chinese spy balloon, the one we shot down over off the coast of North Carolina, and he was putting it in perspective of why would China need a spy balloon with in this day and age of satellite technology, and his takeaway was that maybe Chinese satellites aren't up to par anymore. They haven't updated them. Yeah, a lot of them up there have been up there for years and years and years. They're not not new
So
shit.
they resorted back to low tech until they get
Low-tech,
some
yeah.
high tech going on
And
again.
they're saving some bucks by using the balloons.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Build more missiles or
Yeah,
something.
but
I
the
don't know.
balloons are so easy to shoot down. Jesus.
That's true. That's true. It's kind of hard to do them satellites.
But you could probably put up
Yeah.
a good
But yeah,
100 or more balloons.
he was
besides
talking
putting up
about the
satellites.
possibility that China's satellite technology is not up to par with the rest of the world. And,
That's probably true.
well, they've dumped a lot of money into their military. I don't know exactly how much they've tried to put into their space
More
program.
boats for the South China Sea.
Yeah,
Sorry,
they're building islands in the South China Sea, so that's where their main, Gary
They
Springs
dumped
said
a lot of money
Sputnik is still
all over
up
the
there.
world trying to make inroads into places that have a lot of resources and things like
China,
that. And
Africa.
so, yeah, Africa and Argentina and places like that. And so,
Does it have the rare earth minerals?
Lady
yeah.
Friedenbach said they sent the balloon so they could watch the Super Bowl over in China.
Oh God.
Maybe so.
I'm telling you, they've been sending them balloons for a while.
It is
We're just
14 to
not
7. If
catching on.
anybody's noticing, I didn't even notice that there was a touchdown made, but it's 14 to 7 now. Eagles are ahead.
Who's playing?
The Eagles and the Chiefs, Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. And I know we have some big Philadelphia fans, and we have some big Chiefs fans in this family. So yeah, it's
Yeah.
But what do those
they-
people know? Dallas should be in there. That's what should be. That's what God intended anyway.
Hey, you know what else gives you a thought is maybe that TikTok is not doing the job that it is supposed to be doing, spying on Americans for China.
So now they got to
Yeah,
start.
really.
They got to start using balloons nowadays. Yeah,
Just saying. You
just saying.
Maybe
It's,
TikTok got so ridiculous that they can't stand to watch it.
well, that's
TikTok
what they talk
is
about.
completely
TikTok being
different.
an information
Seen some of the
collecting
shit
system
that's on there.
more than
Yeah.
anything else.
It absolutely is,
Yeah.
and that's why a lot of government agencies are saying, get
Yeah.
that shit off of
Yeah.
our
Federal
equipment.
agencies and state agencies are saying, nope, you
Yeah.
can't have it on the device because it will
Yeah.
collect everything on
We've known
the.
about TikTok for years, and if you, I don't know, you could get onto TikTok and you just be swiping for the next hour and a half.
You
just lost
can.
the next-
You can.
Yeah.
Now, I don't. I go through a couple of maybe cat dog video pops up or something. I go through a couple of them and then that's it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I post my videos on there and they do quite well. But
Right on.
I'm not a big sit there and look at anything for too long. There's always some shit I got to do. So
Ain't that the truth?
yeah, there's
Always some shit I
never-ending
can
list, baby.
procrastinate.
Which is going to include a fence repair here pretty quick. Jenny bumped up against the fence again and broke one of the posts. So now I got it tied up there, but that ain't gonna
It
hold.
ain't gonna help if she decides to go.
Oh Lord, she's big.
They're saying the Eagles just fumbled and KC just got another TD.
13 to 14, I guess so. I'm not hearing the sound. I got the game on my iPad over there, but I'm not watching it per se.
Well, I get the updates right in the YouTube chat.
Do you? Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Kansas
yeah.
City touchdown. It's going to be a hard game. Both of them are at 16 and 3. So the record is matched coming into the game.
I got no money on this shit.
Me neither. Well,
I got no dog in the house.
I got no dog in the fight, but I guarantee you after the show, because Marcia is watching the game right now. And so after the show, I'll probably go in there and watch whatever's left and see the end of it. Because I like football. And just like everybody else, I don't have a dog in the fight. My team's not there, baby. So I'm waiting on the commercials. Has anybody seen any of the commercials yet? Because I'm not paying attention to those either. But Travis did show me one that I thought was outstanding. Does anybody remember Breaking Bad?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, we watched that
Love
whole
that
series.
show.
Loved it. Outstanding show. Really enjoyed it. And it's hard to get me to watch that kind of shit. Anyway, have y'all seen the Doritos Air something?
Nope.
You haven't seen them yet?
Nope.
Well, they're
I've
coming
seen
out.
other things
Doritos
that are
has a
puff.
new product and it's air fried. It's not fried. Their chips aren't fried and they're air fried, so they puff like popcorn. And it's
They
a new
got
product. There is a
Air
commercial.
fryer over there, huh?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
And they come in Oh, anyway, it's Cranston and well, who were their names in the show?
Walt,
Walter
I
and
can't remember the other
the
guy.
kid's name. He's
Yeah.
he's in the commercial, sitting
Right
in
on.
that motor van, in that RV, and Walter's sitting there in his underwear and the thing apron, and he's telling Jesse.
Jesse, that's
These
it.
new, and Jesse's just going, oh, this is great, wait till we see, we're gonna sell the shit out of this, and then the next thing you see is standing outside the RV in the desert, and I don't know who the guy's name, but he played the gangster in one of the really badasses in
Okay.
one of the drug dealers. And Jesse and him are standing out there, and this guy's eating him, and he's going, "Oh, I'll take everything. I want everything you got." And Jesse's saying, "Hey, we got 6 flavors." He said, "No, I want 7." And I told Travis, "You bet your ass they're going to have to come up with a 7th flavor." And sure
They
enough,
will.
shit, they did.
They will.
They did.
Hey, Doritos were like crack anyway.
I know
You
it. They're
cannot-
gonna
I
shove
mean,
them down your
you
face
open up
anyway.
a bag of Doritos and you're eating that whole damn bag, man.
And my
Orange fingers and a whole freaking bit, man.
kids know me. I pick commercials apart. If I see a commercial and there's something wrong with that commercial, I point out, "Well, ain't that stupid? That's an idiot thing to say." Whatever it is. That one, I thoroughly enjoyed the commercial. I told him to rewind it. I want to see that again. It was played off very well. I'm assuming they're going to play it sometime tonight during the show.
Yeah, this whole don't tell me 15 chips is a serving, a bag
Oh,
is
yeah,
a
no.
serving.
Mm-mm.
And
Because
made
if you
shriek.
open it, you're gonna eat the whole bag.
I ate the whole bag.
Yeah. Yeah. Doritos are like
Yeah,
crack,
well,
man.
it's
You
like
start
the
eating
Girl
on
Scout
Doritos,
cookies.
that bag is
Boxes are
gone.
serving.
Let me see.
I open the box, they're gone.
Oh, let me
Yep.
see. I'm
You
worried.
know, yeah, I want to hear something really funny today, and I swear to God, I was trying so hard not to laugh during
What?
this episode. Dominic came and I had bought some Oreos last night, and Dominic came and asked if he could have some cookies, and so I
Right.
told him he could have just one. And
Just one.
this boy is
Just
he's
one?
so sweet, he's so innocent.
One.
Just one.
Can't
And so
eat
he
just
went-
one Oreo.
Who can eat just one?
Exactly. So he went in there and he got a cookie.
A cookie.
And he ate it. So when I went in there, I was like, "Hey, dude, it looks like there's like 3 cookies missing. You know, I told you could have one." He says, "Mimi, I did have one," and I'm like, "Prove it, because there's 3 cookies missing."
One at a time.
You're counting
No. He's like,
cookies.
"Mimi, no, for real. I only had one. I only had 1 cookie. Maybe Dad took the other 2." And I'm like, "Dominic, come on. You're gonna tell me you only took 1 cookie?" He's like, "Yeah, Mimi, I really only took 1 cookie." This boy was, swear to God, he was telling the truth.
That's serious, right?
And no, he was telling the truth. He only took 1 cookie. And
Did you eat the 2 cookies, Bernadette?
I didn't eat the 2 cookies. I didn't. But I had him
You had
believing.
him convinced he
I didn't believe that he only took 1.
You're
Oh,
mean.
man.
You're mean.
Poor
That shit
kid.
was
You was
fucking
hanging
hilarious.
on him.
I could have put that shit on TikTok and made a mint. Okay?
Oh, Mimi, that was mean.
That's mean.
It was me. It was mean, but I gave him 3 more.
But funny.
cookies,
That was mean.
I assume at some point you fessed up.
No. I just made
No?
him believe that I didn't believe that he was
I
telling me
don't
the
think
truth.
you're telling the truth. I think you ate all the
Oh,
cookies.
man.
Now he's walking around thinking, "What? Mimi thinks I ate all the cookies. I didn't eat the cookies."
Yeah, I fuck with Dominic like that all the time.
Now he's walking around looking at his dad. "You took the cookies. I know you took the
And I
cookies."
got in trouble.
There's going to be conspiracy all over the house now.
Oh my God. He is such a good kid. I had to give him 3 more cookies.
Next thing you know, he's going to show up and twirling 2 balls in his hands. It all started like this. It was with the cookies. It was all about the cookies.
You can't believe these children now. He's going on 13. I'm supposed to believe him.
Travis just got on to me a minute ago. Well, he didn't get on to me.
Oh.
"Dad." Well, because I went out there to go put them little kittens in the cage. And the way I do it is I feed the big cats. Then I take a little plate with some wet food in it and put it in the cage so them kittens will run right in there. Yes, so will every other cat that I got try to run in there.
Absolutely.
So I'm in there trying to pull them out. The 5 kittens are trying to run in. Every big cat I got is trying to go in the cage. and I'm jerking them out, and I'm using some words. Travis over there, Dad, neighbors, I don't give a fuck, you little bastards, get out of here. God damn it. Scratching the shit out of my hand. Yeah, it's like you got to throw a piece of raw meat in one direction and run in the other.
Absolutely.
It is.
Absolutely. Get them all going at the same time.
Pitiful.
You got to get your dog to herd them into
Oh,
the cage.
that pit bull walks out that front door and they all freeze. None of them run because they know I got her on a leash and I'm tied on that leash. She's got, it's shorted up near my hand. So she's not moving, but every one of them is like just freeze. And them little kittens are all hunched up with the hair in the back. They got to get used to her. She goes in and out the door. So, but always on the leash. I'm so glad I got that new vest puppy.
And how's it working
thing. That's
for her?
working great. It
Right
works
on.
great. She doesn't choke, but she will drag my ass down. Still working on don't run me down the stairs too fast. Dad'll fall on his ass.
Right.
So yeah, she's in a hurry to get downstairs. But yeah, we have a nice walk around the property, out in the street and everything.
Right on.
Trying to keep them toenails worn down out there on the asphalt.
Absolutely. You
Yeah.
got to take them for a walk just to do that.
Just
Otherwise,
yeah,
it's
she don't
hell
like you
trying to
touching her
follow me
nails.
out.
Oh. I go with to get
Nope.
the clippers. Oh shit, no. She don't want no part of that crap. So. Uh oh, what happened to? I can't see. I got to go get my eyes checked pretty quick. Next week or so,
Yeah.
I don't know. I've got to get my eyes
You
checked.
said that last
I
week.
know it. I have to lean into everything now. My eyes are getting plumb pitiful. But that's what happens, they say, when you get old.
You
What happens
don't
when you
have
get old?
you don't have all your screens on extremely large text.
Yes, I do. It's the chat I have on the biggest. I got that on the biggest it'll go. So yeah, I can read that nowadays.
And you still can't see it.
That's not much. Not much. Where are we at in the game? There is 14-14, tied up. It's second quarter, 5 minutes 59 seconds left. Third
Well,
down
that-
and 7 to go.
I am
There you
sure
go.
for
This
all those
update brought to
people
you
out
by
there
Nabisco.
that is a good game going on, and they're
15.
excited, and they're
That is good.
eating up
It's-
the fake chicken
Yeah.
wings and Doritos and
Chicken wings galore.
I'm kind of
today.
hoping that when I go after the show and walk out there, I'm hoping I find nachos. It's a thing
Okay.
with football games.
It's a thing.
We make our nachos individually, though. We don't just chips and pour our cheese. No.
Yeah.
You got to get the chip out. You get you some bean dip or some refried beans.
love
You
bean
slap that on there. And then you get some cheese. You put that on top of the refried bean. Then you put a jalapeno right on top of that. And then you bake it.
So each individual
Each
chip you
individual.
have to
Yes.
do.
No, we don't do the chips and pour the cheese on top and throw some peppers. No. We're
Oh, no,
talking
that's
each
not- that's
particular
messy.
chip is spread with bean dip. We
That's
usually
how
just
it's
use
supposed to
American cheese, slices and break it up into quarters. Little quarter piece of cheese on there and a jalapeno right on top. Make a whole plate from them, heat them up, melt that cheese, get that all nice and warm. And there you go. That's nachos. It's not what you get down at Dairy Queen when they just pour cheese over some chips and call it nachos. No.
No,
So,
that's just warm cheese over chips.
yeah, that's just
Pretty weird.
cheese dip. So that ain't.
Oh,
nothing.
Joe Garcia says he has nacho sliders. Nachos.
Oh, those are good.
Oh, not
Whatever
Nachos.
those are.
sliders.
Chocolate cake.
All right, Joe. Easy
Okay.
on the cake, buddy. Save me
What the
some.
hell's a nacho slider?
Well,
I don't
I
know.
guess a slider with a hamburger with nachos on it. That's pretty good.
Okay.
Jalapenos,
Okay.
and well, I put
I'm
jalapenos
sure
and
it's good
cheese on my
at
burger
home.
anyway.
Whatever they are.
Yeah, when I make nachos, it's a big pan, and yeah, it's got everything. It's got probably burger and chips and cheese. And
Oh, I love that stuff.
jalapenos and
Yeah.
Lettuce and
and when they
tomato.
come
on
out,
top.
then there's some tomatoes and
Yeah.
lettuce and sour cream, and I mean,
There you go.
we want
Yeah,
all-
it's a heap
full
when I
bore.
make.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You pile that
I'd
on
go
a
for
plate,
that in a
and
heartbeat.
You need to fuck alone, okay?
Get out
Don't
my
be
way.
touching my sour cream.
Yeah, get out of my way.
A little
Don't get
Yeah,
your hand
it's-
in me
it's
in my
gonna be a
mouth.
fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's gonna be a
I'd
fight,
go for
yeah.
that in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Let me see.
Mhm.
It's 3rd and 3. Who
Yeah, I
has
do
the
know.
ball? Kansas City has the ball. And it's 4th and 3, looks like. I don't know.
1-3.
Didn't look like they made much headway there. But they're down there on the goal line, so it's either going to be a touchdown or a field goal one. You would think. I don't
I used to watch football. I like those little tight pants they
know.
wear.
Listen to you,
Oh yeah, the tight end.
tight end.
I like
It's a
the tight end.
position. It's not exactly
All them grown
a
men bent
description.
over and all them tight. Yeah, I used to watch football.
with the sound off.
Yeah.
Man, I just turned around over here and just checked the news, and there's it's amazing. They just pulled a lady out after 152 hours under the rubble,
Oh,
and the death toll over there is just heartbreaking.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Yeah,
over 33,000
over
already.
33,000, and they're expecting so much higher.
And counting. And, the government is going after building contractors, but somebody needs to go after the government because y'all allowed these building contractors to do this shit.
Well, not
Years
just
and
that,
years
but
and
the
years.
government said that, they were prepared for emergencies, blah, blah, blah. Well, oh, nope.
You know what I had heard? That prior to this earthquake, in their emergency earthquake fund, they had a whole $5 in there.
Boy, howdy shit.
That's about it.
I know the World Central Kitchen is over there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Those people should be praised. And if you want to donate to anything
There's a
and
good
feel
one.
good about yourself, that is a good
That is
cause.
really a good
because
one.
These people go everywhere.
And all
Everywhere
your
there's
the
donation
these
goes to that
people,
fund.
they go.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It's one to really make you proud when you donate to it. I love my
Yes.
Is Potato shirt. It makes me feel good that money went to that. And I
Yes.
got a T-shirt, but it shouldn't take a T-shirt to get us any of us to
Nope.
donate if we can.
I mean,
Yeah.
those people, and you know what's even worse is that in Syria is not letting the world in to help the people in Syria, and that's a damn shame.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, because northern Syria is it's
They're
desperate.
right there on that border, and they got hit just as hard as the people in Turkey.
Yeah.
And I've been watching this all week long. It is, y'all thought it was bad when I was up here with the earthquake.
Yeah.
That was a minor shake compared to what happened over in
Yeah.
Turkey. They have
Oh,
been
yeah.
shaking ever
That was a
since,
major,
every
major.
single day,
Mhm.
every single
Yeah, they're still
day.
having aftershocks.
Yes.
So this
And
was
we're not talking about one aftershock. This is constant. That ground is moving. It's making mountains over there. It's pushing somewhere. The ground is moving, and unfortunately,
You got the
with
continent of Africa pushing
really,
on one side.
yes,
Yeah.
and with really bad building codes, you're going to see a lot of people hurt. Yeah.
and you can see that even before the earthquake when you look
Their
a lot
building
of
codes are shit.
yeah
too.
they're just not up to Western standards, you would say. Poorer countries.
You see that one
Yeah.
castle that fell? That old one?
No, I didn't see that one. I've seen a lot of them fall though. Camera
they're
right on
pulling
them,
them
go up,
down.
there it goes, boom.
Now, they were literally pulling down what's left of some of the buildings because they're afraid that
Yeah.
people were going to
Well,
try
they
and go
need
back
to.
in them.
They need to, because as people are trying to go back in to find whomever, they're still crumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah, as a matter of fact, there was one I saw in the building, looked in pretty decent shape, and then it crumbled, and it just made me think, oh my God. It
Any
made
one
me
of
think
those
there was
aftershocks
people in
set
there
it off,
trying to,
too.
probably in there trying to get their shit out of the building. You know what I mean?
No, I
And-
saw
and
that
get
one,
caught-
and if
yeah.
you looked really close, they actually had some lines coming out of the building. They tugged on it. They tugged
Oh,
that
did they?
building down.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Then maybe there was no. Anytime you see that, it just breaks your heart. It breaks your heart. And
33,000 people to die
Oh,
in a
Lord.
freaking earthquake because
That's
of
the kind of earthquake that scared
that's-
me.
yeah, that's serious biz. And I only wish that the governments would allow people to come in and help these people, because
Yeah.
they've suffered enough. They've lost whole families. Come on.
Well, and the
Turkey's
people
a NATO
don't
nation, too.
understand
Yeah.
why people aren't coming to help them.
But
You know, they're
Because
literally
people are.
because in northern
waiting for
Syria, it's a
people to
war
come
zone
help.
still.
It's, Assad Bashar will not let anybody into Syria to help. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, maybe he should let his Russian friend. Oh, that's right. They're
Yeah.
fucking busy.
Oh, right.
It's sad, baby. And,
Yes.
but people like the Central World Kitchen and other, benevolent societies are showing up where they can. It's,
Yes.
that's the heartwarming part of it is that you see the response to most of it. But you have to figure most of what we see are in the major cities of Turkey, not out in the outlying little towns and villages all up and down that zone, which goes on for what, hundreds of miles.
And when you get like major search and rescue teams that come from places like the United States, they bring the dogs that can smell either alive people or dead people. Okay, they bring two kinds of dogs, and they wear those animals out, trying to find people, and
Yes.
they are still finding people. A week out from this earthquake, they're still finding people alive.
It's
So
amazing.
it's still a rescue mission and not just a recovery mission. But I would imagine once they do get to a recovery point that those animals too will get worn out because and it's depressing for the recovery dogs because they find so many. They
Right.
find so many. It actually sends the animals into depression.
Yeah.
Yeah, how could it not? That's deep, baby. That's deep.
Well,
Mhm.
it's sad.
Let me send this out.
That one-
JWB52Z said he'd appreciate any extra good vibes and energy you could spare, guys, because he's moving into a nursing home next month. So, JWB,
Oh, man.
buddy, it's going to be a nice place,
Good
I'm
luck,
sure.
buddy.
Hey, maybe they have dances every Saturday night. You don't know.
Well, and you still got us. You can
Yeah,
still
you
visit
still
us.
got us. You can take us
Yeah.
with you. We ain't leaving your ass. We're going with
Nope.
you. Just make sure you
Nope.
come in here and show up, buddy. We'll be right here with you. But take care of yourself regardless.
And
Well, what did I do?
and if you ever need some help, eat a taco. We'll know.
Yeah, well, no. My thing ain't working. Come
Let
on,
us
there it
know.
goes.
Just put
There.
tacos up there. We'll know. Come and get you out. Break you out. We'll go clubbing. Okay. Give us something to
Clubbing.
do.
I've seen something else I was going to call out. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, I missed it. It was something.
Was it
Touchdown
what
Eagles?
Karen Van
No,
White
it was a
was
birthday.
saying?
Somebody just turned 45.
Oh,
When I was 35.
Oh,
Who was turning 35? 45.
Where
He
was
said
I
he
saw
turned
that
40.
too.
you just
in
want to sing
September.
happy birthday.
Sing
No,
it
it
anyway.
says September.
Oh, now I can't find it. Now I'm lost.
Lady Freedom Rock says
Lady-
I'm 45 this April.
There you. Oh, and
45 going on 110.
why is my thing messing up? My scrolling thing in the message. Oh man, this ain't working.
It's them new glasses you need.
Yeah, no man.
Here, nobody's saying it's actually their birthday. They're talking about when their birthday.
Oh, when their birthday?
Yeah.
Yes.
April is some of it, and yeah.
I think I'm gonna go back to the 40s too. That was pretty good.
Yeah,
I like
Gary's
40s.
going to
I'd
be
like to go
44
back.
I
on
liked my
February
40s.
28th.
I could go back
Yeah,
in my
I
40s.
I think I'll
Something's
just be 47. Come May. Yeah,
I'm
pick a
gonna
number.
pick, let's see, what year do I want?
Right?
No,
And I was 53.
35 was real good.
35? That wasn't a good year.
I don't
for
think I
me.
want to go through my 20s again.
No.
that was
42
kinda-
was
Yeah,
okay.
that was a
yeah,
bumpy
I don't know,
ride.
too young.
I've moved past that.
Well, my body's still in good shape, but my
Yeah, I was in good
head's
shape,
got
but
a little bit more in it than it had to
Yeah.
begin with.
young, dumb, and, whatever the rest of that goes.
Full of,
Yeah. Stupid years. That's what I refer
17
to
Don
them as.
Cheeto? I don't think so.
Huh?
Don Cheeto's going for
Don
17.
Cheeto said 17.
He's got 17.
No,
Oh,
not
hell.
17.
Well, now, if I knew then what I know
Young
now,
and foolish.
I'd like to
Yeah,
live it all
well,
over
that'll be a
again.
different thing.
Yeah, if you could take that knowledge back with you, it'd be great.
Yeah, it doesn't look good.
Bart Larson, really? Haven't had a good Mexican taco in weeks? Buddy, I'm going to pray for you. I had one this morning.
Dang, yes.
I started my day with a taco, so there you go. Egg, bean, and cheese.
There you go.
Tasty. It's either egg, bean, and cheese, sausage, egg, and cheese, potato, egg, and bacon, or whatever you could put on a plate, put on a taco. There you go. It's easy.
So, can we change the tone for a
Nope,
minute?
not a bit.
Absolutely.
Oh,
well,
okay.
it's not-
Bernadette said okay, so I guess we got to. Go ahead.
Bernadette, have you been watching what's going on in Colorado at that ranch?
I
Not really.
haven't.
You
Should I be updated?
What? What's going on at what ranch?
It's called the Freedom Ranch, I think.
Oh, Lord, I see where this is going.
Yeah. It's a black couple that were from Texas
Oh.
originally.
Well, maybe
And-
I misspoke.
One of the last hurricanes kind of wiped them out,
All right.
and they decided to start over, and they
Was
bought
that
a
the ranch thing?
Yeah, they bought a ranch up by let's see, which town is it? Like Colorado Springs, I think. It's in
Uh-oh.
that general vicinity.
Right.
That's very redneck.
Yes, I've
Exactly.
I've
They're
been there.
being terrorized.
been there. Really?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Seriously?
I mean, they're killing their animals. They're destroying their
What?
stuff. One of their workers was murdered.
Really?
And here's the
No.
thing: they're not getting any help from the sheriff. It's all nope, and then they're getting counter complaints,
FBI ought
and
to
they're
be in
actually
on that.
arresting the couple for these counter complaints, and it's just horrendous. It's just horrendous. But anyways, there's
Say it
Freedom
again.
Acres
Where
Ranch.
is this at?
this is in Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado
El
Springs.
Paso
And what's the
County,
name of the ranch
Colorado.
again?
I think it's
Freedom
called the
Acres
Freedom Ranch.
Ranch.
Freedom Ranch.
Freedom Acres, yes.
Freedom
Freedom
Acres.
Acres Ranch.
And we're just trying to get the word out there bigger because nobody's, it's got to get out there bigger. They did start a GoFundMe. They were only asking, I think, for some help with like the legal portion, and
Right.
they were only asking for about $25,000, and it's already up around to 165 already. Thousand, that is 165,000 have been donated, which is great. Because they're taking a big hit. I mean, with all the stuff that's been going on. They're in the rears.
Apparently, it's Courtney and Melanie.
Mallory.
Mallory, yes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Courtney and Nicole Mallory.
Oh, well,
And,
the sheriff's wife is the
Courtney-
DA.
Courtney was arrested on charges of stalking, tampering with water utility, and theft. And
Yeah, Right.
oh wow, no, I have not heard about this. Apparently, the NAACP is getting involved, picking up their
Okay.
case, and which will probably be a good thing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I just Googled it, and
I did put a couple links in Discord earlier for one for the GoFundMe, and there's another one that's a petition to do something about the sheriff. And it's through what's that petition thing that I use?
yeah, I'm
I've
reading
gone
some of
through them
these
before.
headlines here. Black Colorado ranchers arrested after domestic terrorism from locals. Another one, black ranchers claim terrorism by white neighbors. Another one says Colorado ranchers claim to be target of racially charged reign of terror. That doesn't sound good.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound good at all. That is a very
Change-
redneck area up there in Colorado
Yeah.
Springs.
Change.org is where
I
you can
know.
find the petition.
I have a niece that teaches high school there.
What did you say, Miss Chick?
Change.org is where you can find the petition for it. And the petition is to fire the corrupt Deputy Gerhardt sheriff person
Oh,
for
really?
using power to steal their property.
Yeah,
is
that's what
they
it looks
told
like.
me
They
that.
called the police, and there was no help there.
Nope, nope,
That,
they're not
that
helping them. I mean, they are living quite literally in terror and have been for a very long time. And no, we haven't heard about it
no, I haven't heard anything about it.
because they aren't letting any peep of it out of there, and it's finally starting to get out through some social media. Obviously the black community that you guys stick together, which is great. But I'm trying to pick up on
That's
some
one of
stuff,
the
and
benefits of social media.
we all need to hear it. We all need
Yes.
to hear this because this is horrendous. These people are living in terror on their own property. They're afraid to sleep.
Wow.
They haven't slept in forever because they can't even go to bed at night. Oh,
I'm gonna have to
That's
check it.
ridiculous.
people follow them, and they've murdered a bunch of their farm animals.
Oh, man.
Between literally just gutting their animals and poisoning their animals, and it's just I don't know what's wrong with this
That is
world.
pitiful. That's
It
pitiful.
is.
And yeah, so you ask yourself, is it still happening in this country? Hell yes, it happens every day. Happens every
Yes, it
fucking
is
day.
still happening in America.
Yes, yes.
And especially out in that general vicinity of America.
And
'cause
and
it's
if you
always
ask
been
me,
the Wild West.
it has taken
You
that turn in an
know,
upward swing. There's been more of
I've
it.
been listening. I've been listening to quite a few podcasts here in the last few days, and simply put, that black ranchers, black farmers have consistently and always been hit with um, um, red red redlining in
Yes.
the industry of farming for
Yeah.
forever.
Yeah, I've seen
since the
several
end of the
stories
Civil
on
War.
the difference between what a white farmer assistance he gets
Absolutely.
versus what a black farmer will get. And there's a
Yep.
large disparity
And
there.
It-
And that
it's-
shit,
it- it's extraordinary to the point that it is designed to put the black farmers out of business, and to take their land from them. So this doesn't look any different than anything else that I've been listening to for the last few weeks, and
That's-
it's pretty sad.
Well, and
It's
here's the
pretty
thing:
sad.
the
And
property that they
the
bought.
fact that these people are being arrested, okay, and apparently the DA
I wonder if
in this
anybody's been
particular
arrested
county
for.
is the sheriff's wife. So
Excuse
there
me?
could be some.
Sheriff's wife
Yeah.
is the DA.
The district attorney is the wife.
Of the sheriff.
Yes,
Oh,
as far as
no
well, that's what
nepotism in
somebody
this
said.
town, huh?
Yeah, oh well, yeah, come on, and these conservative
Come on.
nepotism. We saw nepotism in the White House.
In the
man.
White House.
Administration, but no big deal. $2 billion, so no big deal.
That's
Well, that
pitiful.
sheriff, I think the sheriff's family has been in the sheriffing business for 150 years.
Yeah, well, there's a
Yeah,
problem.
well, there's a
Yeah.
problem. That is a problem.
Yeah. Yeah,
But yeah.
it's a wide open country out here, and ain't all of it tamed, I guess, huh? That's
No.
sad. That is sad that you have
Well, and
that
the
kind
piece of property that they purchased,
your
they
land.
purchased
an
it
American.
through where people don't pay their taxes, it goes into foreclosure, whatever. That's how they
Yep.
were able to get this piece of property, I do believe. So the
And that's
property
how-
was available
that's
for
how
other
their
people to
property
purchase. They just
Will
didn't.
be sold. That's exactly how their property also will be sold.
Yes, the
Once they
chicken
lose
house
their
was real.
farm. So there is a lot of that going on, and
But the
it's
idea
all
that you
over
blame
this
somebody
country.
else for that's coming in and buying one, that it's
Well,
all their fault,
This is the art of America, is always blame somebody else. Trump came down the golden stairs blaming somebody else for all America's ills, and have been doing
Yeah,
it
we
ever
have never
since.
gone.
So,
We
yeah,
have never
it's not
gotten rid
new.
of anything. But when Trump came into the picture, he took that Tea Party racist bullshit that came out when Obama was elected president, and he gathered that up and he made an army out of it, and he raised it. He lifted it up, and it just more of them came out of the woodwork. So I think that's why we're seeing more and more of it now. He brought it back out again. He made it okay to be racist again. You ask him, he's not racist.
Yep.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, except for out in this area that they're talking about, it's been common. It's never gone away.
Yeah, it's
It's
never
always
gone away
been
out
there.
there. No.
It just isn't ever
We
publicized.
stayed there in Colorado Springs one time at an RV park. We spent about 3 or 4 days there. Biggest thing I remember of it.
Well, they do have the NAACP coming in on a case, and that's probably a good sign. And
Yeah.
you know,
And if it's starting to get that much attention, then maybe the national news will pick it up. The more attention that's
Well, I
brought
hope
to it,
so.
the more difficult it is to get away with that shit.
And if you see it come in on your social media stuff, share it.
You share it,
Just share it.
push it around.
Share the stories.
It's better if more and more people know. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what
well,
brings it to.
apparently, El Paso County has a strong history of white. I'm reading this from. Let me get this website. So, it's called CPR. This is off the internet, and this is one of this. Where'd it go? It said apparently. Speaking of this particular area, this particular county, apparently El Paso County has a strong history of white supremacy and the Klan in Colorado. It's where the movie The Black Klansman took place. The first black police officer to work at Colorado Springs Police Department, who lived in 1978, had successfully infiltrated the local chapter of the Ku Klux Klan in Colorado. This is where all of this took place. And so, yeah, they're not going to have a really good
Isn't that sad?
feeling about black people in the hood. So,
That's
and that
just,
shit goes on. They have, the sheriff's department has said that they have received 170 calls for service and 911 calls and 19 complaints from the Mallorys and their neighbors in the last couple of years. That's how long this stuff has been going
man.
on.
Yeah.
So,
Well, let's hope it gets more out in the news and more can be done. I'm going to look into it. I want to read more about it. That's pitiful. But again, we got so far to go, baby. So far to go.
yeah, apparently they've arrested both the husband and the wife, and they both have court dates coming up, one on the 14th and one on the 16th. They've
For
suffered over
what?
$200,000 in damages because they were arrested.
That's what were they
the
arrested
couple
for?
that-
Can you see that?
They
Defending
Yes.
themselves, pretty much.
hang on for a second.
They
I'd
had
like
some.
the charge against them.
There are charges against them. They both were arrested.
For what?
Hang on, I'll get to that part again.
I
Good
think
night,
some of
Lady
it was
Freedom Rocks, baby.
property
Take care of
damage.
yourself.
Was stalking one of them?
They both were arrested on Monday for warrants stemming from stalking charges against the neighbors.
Stalking.
Well, they were trying to keep an eye
Nicole
on the
Mallory
damn neighbors.
was released, and Courtney Mallory was released. She was released on Monday. He was released on Tuesday. Criminal charges against Courtney Mallory was stalking, a misdemeanor, and tampering with the utility meter, and a petty charge of theft under $50 on December 9th. His wife, Nicole, also had been charged with the felony of stalking last year. So that's what it is.
Felony stalking.
Yeah.
And you know what the stalking probably was? She probably was videoing people with her phone
Yeah.
to try and prove that they were there. And, they're terrified
I'm
because
gonna read
people are
up on that.
driving really slow by their house,
Because that
by their
just
property all
doesn't
the time.
sound right. They're the ones that are suffering all the damage, and they're the ones that end up in jail. Really?
Really.
Yeah, welcome to America.
Well, hopefully the GoFundMe is going to allow them a whole lot of equipment, replace some equipment that's been
Maybe
destroyed.
some legal
the video
representation to
equipment
go.
that they had. And Oh, there was something about people showing up, and I think it's this next weekend. People were invited to come to the um to the ranch. You know, people that are obviously on their
Right,
side,
supporters.
to even camp out or whatever on the whole weekend and
To show
kind of
support.
take some. Well, that and take some pressure off, so maybe these people could get a good night's sleep. You know, that would, yeah.
Yeah, to show support for them. I hope it goes off well.
I hope so too. I
Uh,
hope there's no conflict of, nastiness, but
well, it's the open air, it's the sunshine that stories like that gets. It makes it go away.
and it's
So
the
let's
damn
hope
open carry
if
gun
we're hearing
thing.
about it, it's gaining speed. It's getting out there.
Yeah.
So
Well, anyways, I just wanted to bring that in because, we don't have a million people watch this, but we do have a nice family of
we
people
have a
that
nice
watch
family
this.
of people that are always concerned about everything.
Yup, and
You
spread
know,
the word.
we've got so much to worry about, and this is our way of coming together and discussing it, venting, whatever way you want to call it. I look at my rants as venting. I want to get that shit out, what I think or something. It just got to come out somewhere. So yeah, I just turn on the camera and let it go. Not always easy. I told y'all the other day I took 8 takes. I'm not even sure y'all saw a video that day. 8, 8. God, I couldn't get through it. And oh, it was I was out there mowing the grass today for a reason. I was in a bummer today, really bad. I almost did not go live tonight.
I think after reading this article a little bit more, I think that this sheriff is upset because the Mallorys have had several complaints against the sheriff department, and they filed more than 15 internal affairs complaints against the deputies, probably for not doing their jobs.
Probably for not doing
Yeah.
their job, yeah.
Exactly.
And so I guess they decided to, well, we'll just throw your ass in jail. How's that?
We'll take,
Boy, howdy shit.
Yeah, but we're not going to let them get away with retaliation, now are we?
No,
yeah, well,
no, I'm going to dig into this because I want to
it's
know more
kind of
about it.
funny when they have a badge and a gun, how
There
they
you
are
go.
capable of getting away with retaliation. You know,
Yeah, but until
in
it goes
John's case, they
national,
did.
Bernadette, and then they get
Yeah,
embarrassed
I
and back
understand
off.
that. I understand that, but it's got to go national first, and usually
Yeah.
by that time
Let's
somebody
face
has
it, that's
been
the only
hit.
way. The only reason we have
Yeah.
Tyree Nichols officers being held to
Exactly.
account is because it went national, because it became the news, and when it becomes news, then something's got to give.
Yeah,
You can't.
but it's got to get out on social
gotta
media
get out
so
there.
thick that it does become national.
Yeah. Well, if anybody wants to share that story, please feel free to do so. What are one of the spots you can look this up at? Or just Google it. Google just
yeah,
what I did.
it's-
You could Google, what was the name of that place again?
Freedom Acre Ranch.
Freedom Acres Ranch, and it'll come right up on your Google search. Because it's already, you don't even have to fill in the whole thing. When you get to Freedom Acres, it'll pop up. So it's trending more. When it pops up at the top like that, it's trending more. When you don't even have to finish.
Well, there's a couple of stories pasted over in Discord. If anybody, Jeannie and I both have pasted
There you
stories
go. Thank
about
you.
it.
Thank you.
And so, yeah,
And if
there
you
you go.
scroll a little farther back, you'll find the GoFundMe and in the
You know, it's sad to
change.org
say that
petition.
if we went to digging, if you had a crystal ball, you'd find this all over the country. You don't think it's going on in Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, especially down in the South? Oh, hell yeah. If it's going on in Colorado, it's going down in Mississippi. There's just, we're not there. We're not to the mountaintop. You kind of wonder if ever we're going to get there, but you have to keep climbing. It's stories like this that just make you almost go, what the fuck? There's no hope. But you give up hope, you give up everything. You give up progress.
Yeah.
So we have to have hope that it matters to enough people, and it does. It does. But it has to be reflected in our body politic, our local elections. Guess who's voting for this sheriff down in Colorado Springs?
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, well, that's how they stay in office,
That's
though.
how,
But and
yes.
I mean, your sheriff is still in office, and he ain't done shit for you. And you a white dude.
Yeah, I'm a white dude. If I call the sheriff, I have confidence they're going to get here in a hurry? No. Do I have confidence they're going to take my side? No. No, I don't have confidence in that. We've been here. They know who my neighbors are. They don't give a shit. Hell, they'll sit down there and visit with them. Supposed to give me confidence? I don't think so.
Yeah, well,
I try to keep it to where I don't have to call them.
A lot of America.
Yeah.
You know.
But on that note, I think it was yesterday. Yesterday I was driving out to go to the store somewhere, and the two brothers down the street waved at me. Waved first.
Right on.
And I waved right back.
Cool.
And
That's a start.
of course, asshole next door to him, the guy with all the signs still, yeah, he's still a problem. But I was happy that, and it made me feel good when I left, when I pulled out of my neighborhood, that they waved at me. They're building a fence for their new dogs. They got 2 new dogs down there. And I was glad to see them building a fence. Good. Keep your dog and take care of your dog.
Yeah. We don't need them biting
Yeah,
any
don't need them out in the street.
poor donkeys.
Yeah. Oh, look at here. Let me get this while he's ready. Where's my mouse? Son of a... I was blind.
Well, your mice is not blind, okay?
Have to wiggle around. It's got to make a lot of movement up there for me to see where the hell it is. Joe, how you doing?
I'm pissed.
You're pissed?
Uh-oh.
I'm mad.
Why are you mad? I ain't even looking at the score. What
Did you
happened?
drop your nachos?
What happened to your nachos,
No,
dude?
No, that reminded me of when I called the cops and it took 12 days for them to come.
12 days.
12 days.
They got there, though, didn't they, Joe?
Yeah, and I told them.
Hey, Joe, your TV is screaming in the background.
I'm fixing to go outside.
Okay.
I think that might be kids that are screaming.
I don't know.
That's-
I wouldn't
that's
blame
the-
it on the TV.
That's all my kids are out here.
Gonna have a little having a Super Bowl party, are you, Joe?
They're having a Super Bowl bar party, and I was on Facebook listening to y'all, and when you said about that poor couple out there.
I know right where you are, Joe. I know right where you are. Go ahead.
But I called the cops one day because some fool pulled up to my house and pulled a gun on me, and I made him back down. But I called the cops, and it took 12 days to come. And when he did come, he said, "Mr. Garcia, what did you need?" And I said, "Well, I'm dead and buried, son.
Right.
No reason for you to be coming over here now."
Yeah.
I said, "But
Yeah. Thanks for the
for the
thanks
prompt
help.
service."
Yeah, prompt service, sir. My tax dollars at work. I'm sorry. Did I bother you from your coffee break?
Well,
It's that's why it matters. Why we pay attention to local politics, because it does matter who your sheriff is, who your police department is. How they treat the citizens of your community. We all need to pay attention to that.
oh yeah. And
But,
I told him my guns are locked and loaded now. I ain't gonna be the one that's gonna get buried.
Well,
All right, there you go.
I'm just hoping it never comes to that.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
But if it does,
Yeah.
I mean, there's something that you can't handle. You just can't take. And to have a little fool like that come up to you and do that.
Yeah,
oof.
I got one that carries one all the time, and the only reason he does is he hopes he can shoot me. Are you shitting me? Yeah. And I
Yeah,
told the
well-
sheriff that when he came out there. He's carrying a gun. The only reason he carries it is he wants the opportunity to shoot me. He's hoping I'd cross that fence and jump his shit. That's what he's hoping.
Well, like I said,
Ain't gonna
that
happen.
guy had his chance and he backed down because he said, "You know who I am?" I said, "I don't care who you are."
That was the Freedom Acres Ranch. Smart ass squaw, Martha.
Yeah.
Yes, it
She
was.
just
I was reading up on that.
Yeah.
I was reading up on that.
the,
No.
the Freedom Acres Ranch. That's
But
where
what do
can
you
find-
expect? Isn't that where Boobert come out of?
I don't know if that's Bobart's district. I wouldn't
Yeah, I
doubt
don't
it.
think that's her district, but you know, the general vicinity,
Yeah, it's the
same
same.
state,
Same. What do you,
same
Well,
mentality.
I was planning to go to Colorado and enjoy the snow, but why am I going to put my family? through
I've
that
been
type
there.
of situation?
I've been there. I had a nice time. I didn't have any problems anywhere, of course.
Well, back in
I'm
'69,
white, so I don't.
in 1969, 1970, somewhere like that, we worked up there in the potato harvest when I was younger, and I had no problems. I mean, it was beautiful,
Hmm.
but Lord have mercy, how times have changed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let me
and
thank
cockroaches
Nita
have come
Parker.
out.
Nita Parker, who just came in with a $5 donation. Nita, thank you very much, darling. And said there was a total uproar when Biden informed people that by 2040, white European people will be in the minority. And we will be.
Yeah.
It's the
Nita's
blending
right,
pot,
and
man.
that's
It's the
what this
melting
big,
pot,
you
baby.
know, it is the big stink across America,
I
and
hope.
why old
Can't
white
get there
men
fast enough for
are
my taste.
trying desperately to hold on to their seats of power. This is what the Republican Party is all about, and they're wanting to disenfranchise and suppress and stop people from voting so that they can stay in power because they're old white men and they are going
Yeah.
to be out of
Yeah.
power here shortly.
You look at the diversity in
Um,
the House
the
between.
country's changed.
in
They
the
don't like
Senate.
it.
Yeah. No, the diversity on the Republican side and the diversity on the Democrat side. It tells you something, baby. It does.
Yeah.
You know?
If you don't believe it and don't understand it and you want to learn some more, go to the 1619 Project. There's
Indeed.
6 episodes.
It
They're
very informative and very well done. I
they're
highly
the
recommend it. We watched it. Me and
title of the
Marshall sat down and
episodes are
watched every one of them.
Democracy, Race, Music, Capitalism, Fear, and the last one is Justice.
Yeah.
And they're just all very excellent, but they'll make you want to punch things or throw things. I had to restrain myself.
Sometimes the truth has a tendency to piss you off.
Well, and what
And a lot of times it's because you didn't already know.
Well, right. It pissed me off that this history was hidden from me. I didn't get to learn this history.
That's what I'm talking about. It pisses you off when you find out you didn't even know about it. When they talk, when you see Ron DeSantis down there saying he doesn't want Black history taught down at African American studies taught down there,
Right.
that should disgust everybody. When you start hearing these politicians screaming about CRT, we don't want CRT in our school. You're racist bastards. It's not even taught in your school. It's not even
Did
taught
you hear
there.
what they did in Jackson, Mississippi?
Oh, pray tell what?
Oh, the legislature of Mississippi, all white, all Republican,
Go
has
figure.
decided to create a separate legal system, court system
Yes.
for
I think I
Jackson,
heard.
Mississippi. Now, Jackson,
Right.
Mississippi is like 85% black, and it is the only area in the whole entire state that they're creating a new legal system for that particular
I heard
area.
an inkling of this,
Yes.
and I wanted to look it
And
up.
I think I talked about it last Thursday, and
Yeah.
what it amounts to is that district doesn't get to vote on their own court people.
That's
They're gonna be
correct. The
appointed.
people don't get to
Yeah.
vote for it. The legislator is
Will appoint
the legislature is appointing these
the
people
Yes.
judicial
to
to judges and
judi-
stuff.
to judge this
Because what
one
can go
black
wrong there?
community,
You know.
and the
What can go
people
wrong?
of the community have no say so as to
Yeah, it's
this
pitiful.
whatsoever.
Ain't it sad?
Well, well, guys, I'm gonna go back into the.
You're going
Party.
back into the party.
Going into
back
Oh,
the
and I
wrong
hit
party.
the wrong button again. Okay, if you want to send me mail, Post Office Box 260044, Corpus Christi, Texas, zip code 78426. Drop us a line. I meant to hit that button.
It's up. There it is.
I got to make them buttons bigger. I can't
Yeah.
say.
Goodbye,
I hate
guys.
doing it with the mouse.
Good
All
night,
right, Joe. Well, take care of
Good night,
yourself,
Joe.
brother. Enjoy the
Have
rest of the
fun.
game. Don't eat too much and save me some of the cake.
I'm gonna try.
Yeah, you're gonna try it. Eat all the cake, buddy. Eat all the cake.
Bye bye.
All right, take care of yourself. Heck of a nice guy.
So,
Really nice.
the Supreme Court, with the Roberts Court, really feels like racism is, over with in America, and he couldn't be further from
We
the
still
truth.
have a long way to go,
Uh,
baby.
Yeah.
We have a long way to go.
But on that note, it is Black History Month, and if you want to learn some history that you didn't get to learn,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
go to
Miss Chick,
Hulu has
you're just a
Huh?
fountain of knowledge. Go ahead, baby.
sorry.
I'm loving it.
Hulu has some great documentaries on there, and
Yep.
and they range all over the place. But like for instance, the United States versus Billie Holiday. If you don't know that story,
Yes. Yes.
and Invisible History, Middle Florida's Hidden Roots. That's about plantations and the enslaved in North Florida, and that I think is on Prime.
The more you know.
20 Pearls, that's a good one. The story of Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority, the 9 black
Yes.
women that created a sorority at
Yes.
Howard University in 1908.
Which our
1908.
current vice president is a sorority sister of.
Really?
Yep, and it's still going strong. That's on
Yep.
Prime. Mahalia Jackson, The Power and the Glory, she's a gospel
Stories
singer,
that'll break
was a
your
gospel
heart
singer,
and stories that'll lift you up.
right?
And I
Some
tell
of
you,
these are
I
also
listen to TuneIn Radio, which is an app you could get for any device that you're on, and they have quite the extensive Black History Month.
excellent.
Cool.
A lot of them. They have the 1619 project out there. They have, which is 6 episodes, pretty much the same thing that's going on in Hulu. In fact, if you haven't gone to the Times site, because that's where that hails out of, to go check out the 1619 project, it's a hell of a lot bigger than these miniseries that they're putting out
Right.
for the podcast for Hulu. And there is a lot of information there, you guys. Black history is American history.
It
We
is.
are part of the past. We are here in the present, and we will be here in the future. We ain't going nowhere, and we ain't going back. Okay,
Right.
so
There's only one
know
way
your
to go.
history.
Forward, baby.
Know your history
Don't
is the
back
best
up.
thing that you can do for yourself.
And if
then they
you
can't
have,
say nothing.
no matter what streaming service you might have, or what, maybe even cable or whatever, just put it in a search, and you'll
And I
find
tell
some
you something
documentaries.
about
That's the nice thing about
Prime.
Google nowadays or other search engines. You don't have to type in much before you look down there, and it usually finds
Yeah.
what you're looking for.
And
Very
if
quick.
you do have Prime has a little over on the side. They have a little portion of their movies that's called free with ads, and trust me, there's a lot of Black history stuff going on over there as far as documentaries are concerned. Free. They do have short little commercials in them or whatever.
Well, they
because
have
you
their,
commercial TV and a
their
whole bit.
separate
No different than
streaming
watching a regular
service,
TV show. Then.
Yes, it's called Freevee.
Freebie, and
Freebie.
a lot of these
Yes.
are on Freebie that I looked
A
at.
lot of
yeah.
them are on Freevee. Yep,
Oh.
and they're good shows. I've watched quite a few of them myself.
Yep.
Well,
So,
there you go.
But look
Yeah.
on Hulu, look on Netflix, look on anything that you have. Even if you have cable, I think a lot of times you can do searches for things on there, and it will tell you when and where to find it.
yep,
And it is.
And there's
There's a good
going
reason to
on
do it.
out
It's
there.
Black History Month,
lot
so
of
take a few
History
minutes.
Month podcasts going on that
Yep.
are full of information and the history of the United States that a lot of people don't even know about.
Well, you
And
know, when
then
you come right
there's
down to
also-
brass tacks, Black history is American history. Hello, Ed.
It
It
is.
is.
Hey, John. Hey, Bernadette.
Yes.
You know it's been 100 years since the Rosewood massacre in Florida.
Yes.
It's just
Yes.
I saw the film and really
There-
it really speaks. It really speaks out to me.
That
Listen.
film was probably one of the first films that I learned about those kinds of incidents where whole towns were
Which goes
put
to
down
her.
by the surrounding communities. Rosewood was one of them. It is a devastating story, and if you don't know it, it's a good place to get
The one
started.
in
But be
Oklahoma, I
prepared.
never knew
It
anything
is
about.
not a good story. There's also out of Florida was uh, Black Black Sunday, um, where the community took baseball bats to the black people for sitting at a lunch counter. Um, yeah, it's another
So true.
one of those
Not always
devastating
pretty
things.
history,
No,
but it's history that
not
needs to be
pretty history
known.
at all. Yes, it is.
Because what is that
And
thing?
you
If you
know,
don't,
No.
if you
whether
don't
it
learn
hurts
from
your
history, you're
feelings
doomed to
or not,
repeat it.
you know,
Santos still doesn't want it.
DeSantos doesn't want anybody's feelings to be hurt, but Black history is a painful history, and it
Yeah.
is part of American
course.
history. Black people
Of
helped
course.
build the economic engine that is this country, that is what this country thrives on today, and we are still being redlined out of it.
Yeah,
That's
it
what's
still
going
goes on
down
today.
in Colorado Springs.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah, the story we just talked about. Is
It's
it any?
also why they're being dicks in Washington because they want to make it stay that way, and
They're,
the
they're,
They don't
Democrats
want
are
you to
saying
know.
no, it's time to change
Republicans
that shit.
are fine with that kind of status quo.
They
Yeah.
don't want you to know your
They're just
history of
happy.
this
Don't
country.
rock the boat.
But
Just let it happen.
an excellent documentary on HBO, Exterminate All the Brutes. I will continue to say that until everybody
have
on
not
this
seen
planet
that one yet,
watches
but
this documentary. It is the story of America, not just America, colonialism all over the world.
Right.
That's what it's the story of, and
Yeah.
it covers what's happening here in America. But this shit went on all over the world. So
Eliminate all the brutes.
excellent Exterminate all the
Exterminate
brutes.
all the brutes.
Yep.
And that included anybody that wasn't white.
Yep.
Period.
All I have to
Yep.
do is write exterminate, because when I see that, I know the rest of it.
Exterminate
That
all
was
the
the word I
brutes.
was
It's
trying
on
to get in my head.
HBO. It's a 4-part series. It's an excellent series, and if you haven't seen it, it's not just America. This happened all over the world.
Yeah.
And it was part of colonialism and the taking and
All over
subjugating
India
other
and
countries.
all that area over
Everywhere.
there was all
Everywhere.
colonial. Everywhere
Yep,
was colonial.
Central
Indigenous
America,
people, really.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Yep,
Yeah.
indigenous
Indigenous
people. As
people.
long as you didn't think about them as humans, it justified the brutality that came along with killing people
Well,
and wiping them off of this planet.
That's the part is the brutality
And
of it.
please, there's something that I learned from listening to the 1619 Project that everybody should know. At the height of slavery in this country, 4 million black people were enslaved in this country, which I find an astronomical number
That's a
for
lot
the
of people.
economy of America. And that's all I got to say.
They
4
built it,
million
baby.
people. Think on that.
They built it.
And these farmers don't have a right to have a little piece of land up here in Colorado.
Without having to suffer through a bunch of racist shit. Yeah.
Exactly.
Still got a hill to climb, baby, and we're still climbing it.
Yes.
Yep, well, we can climb it together, damn it.
That's right. Hold each other's hand and pull, baby. Let's go.
And we will.
And we
And
will.
we will.
We will. Well, we'll call it an evening, and I want to thank everybody for showing up tonight on Super Bowl Sunday with a big game going on and all that. Right now, halftime's going on. I know because I could see that lady singing.
16-24. The Eagles are
Is it?
leading.
Eagles are leading.
Yep.
I haven't even noticed the score. I promised Mama after the show I was going to come out there and sit with her and watch the rest of the game, so I guess
All right.
I'll watch the second half with her. But I want to thank everybody for coming in. It was a good conversation once we got there, after we got rid of all the bullshit football crap.
Especially Bernadette is the host. Bernadette is the hero to this tonight.
I'm not a
Bernadette-
hero, y'all. I'm
Bernadette
not a
is my hero for so many reasons. Y'all don't even know. And let me say it publicly. Bernadette,
Yes.
thank you for that donation, baby.
Oh, you're welcome very much for the kitties.
And here, wait a minute. She does it in the background. I just get a message. I just cash out you some money. Well, thank you. Came in at the right. Anyway, thank you, Bernadette. I love you, baby.
You're welcome.
And just this family grows, and it just warms my heart. I almost did not do a show tonight because, to tell you the truth, I was down in the dumps, baby. I was
I would say
depressed
I'm
all day.
sharing the wealth, but I'm sharing the broke, okay?
Yeah, that's I ain't got much, but you're welcome to half of nothing here.
Absolutely, absolutely. We'll be broke together.
I
That's
drove
all.
by the four-way stop sign down here, and there's always this church down there, and they've been there for years and years. They come out every once in a while, and they stand at every four-way stop with a little bucket there. If you have something, great. And I went up there yesterday, and I was nothing, and not a dime. The world of plastic. Everything I do with the debit card here, debit card there, whatever. I don't carry cash on me. And
Yeah.
I felt bad. I told the guy, man, I'm sorry. I got nothing, not even change in the bucket here.
They want to phase out paper money. They want to phase it out.
Yeah, they want to do away
Yes.
with it.
Credit is now the new. That credits are now the new thing.
And you can't, it's easy to see how that goes because, like I said, I didn't have any cash out. Every time I go to the store, I pull out that piece of plastic.
I don't use it much anymore.
You know?
Did anybody read or see 1984? Yeah, we're there,
Yeah.
guys. We're there.
Getting closer every day, huh?
We're there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. Well, we'll survive this just like we survived everything. We're gonna see what new AI is gonna do to us. That's a big thing coming
All right.
now. Robots take over the world, and we'll be. I don't know. Look it up. There's a movie about it. I'm sure.
I'm sure.
I'm sure there is. Anyway.
Google it.
Thank you all for coming in. Keith, you've been real quiet over there, brother, but I appreciate you coming in. Just a little crack in the window. That's all, buddy.
He's probably
That's
actually watching.
He's
football.
watching
Halftime.
halftime. Oh, it's the commercials too. See, this is what I'll miss.
Yes.
Marcia's gonna have to show all these to me later.
All the commercials will be on
That
YouTube
they'll
tomorrow.
they'll all
Millions
be
and millions of dollars in red
Yep. Lots of money being spent right now. Anyway, I don't want to look right now. I'm looking over there to see the commercial that's running. I don't want to look at it. Anyway, Miss Linda, baby, thank you for coming in.
You're welcome, darling.
Thank you. And hey, that just came in. Let me thank Alan Roberts, who just came in with $4 through Super Chat. Thank you, Alan. Appreciate it. Appreciate it tremendously, brother. Thank you. From Canada. Thank you, Alan. Thank you, brother. And we love our Canadian friends up there. Where's Gary? There he is. Gary Springs right there. Everyone here have a good night. See, they're polite too. Hey? Anyway, Miss Linda, thank you for coming in. And,
You're welcome, darling. Good night, John Boy.
Good night, Mary Ellen. It's a thing. It's a thing. And Ed, you got here at the end, brother, but we appreciate you coming in.
It's a pleasure. John, remember the Budweiser Bowl? I mean, whatever happened to that? Why didn't they still run that? I mean, I used to remember that. That used to be on back in the 80s.
Yep, it's on YouTube.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Remember Budweiser's The Bud Bowl?
Yes.
Where the beer bottles play football?
Right. Yeah.
Yep.
Clinkety clink out that there. Bud Bowl. Nowadays, those words mean something totally different to me.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Right?
let me send out a great big
Everybody.
good night, Ed. Thank you for being here. And I want to send out a big thank you to Leanne Geyer, who just came in. Darling, please be careful, with a $100 donation and said, it won't let me say what I want. Great job, John, and everyone. Blue Dots are the best. I don't know why I wouldn't let you say what you want. You can say anything you want on here. Get on the Discord and
Thank
you come
you,
on
sir.
here and say it verbally. Leanna, thank you so much for that, baby. Thank you all tonight for those donations. I appreciate it tremendously from my heart, believe me. It's very well. Anyway, Miss Chick,
Yes, John.
thank you, darling. Your book of knowledge in your head is just so fantastic. I know you're on the computer, but just
Well, you know, I
You're
share
smart.
one trait with you. I squirrel all over the place all day.
that's what I do. That's what I do. Trying to hang on, baby. Today was a thread. That was
Yeah.
my post was going to be. There will be no show tonight. I'm down to a thread. We'll see you on Tuesday. And I'm glad I didn't send that post, and I'm glad I came on because I needed this more than y'all know. It was a rough day. It was a rough day for me emotionally. I was depressed from the minute I got up till right before I hit this button, where you got to smile and you. So yeah, this family means a whole lot to me, and I hope it means something to you. Anyway, I don't want to get all mushy shit. Bernadette,
Yes, sir.
I love you, baby. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for
You're
being
welcome.
here.
I want to thank everybody, and I really want to thank Keith. One time he sent me a song by Mo Krebs. Excellent song. Put a Woman in Charge. My theme song. This is what we need to do
Put a
for
wo-
America. Put women in charge, and this will be a much better place. Trust me on that one.
We're the only country who hasn't had a woman president, I think.
Okay?
You know?
Put a woman in charge.
Go look around the world.
Yes.
They're all over the
Yep.
place, except here.
And I want to thank Keith for sending me that, because that song rocks.
Well,
What's his name, Keith?
Kevo.
Yes,
Keb
Creb
Mo.
Mo. Creb Mo.
KEB.
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 Keb. Keb Mo.
Well, send it to me.
Excellent song.
I want to hear it.
Excellent song.
I
We'll
like
do
music.
that.
Yeah, send it to me. I want to hear it.
Put a woman in charge.
I want to thank
All right.
everybody for coming in tonight. This Flew Dot family does mean a whole lot. We need to keep it rocking. There are a lot of rocks and roads, dips in the whole road. Ah, shit. See, my mouth ain't even working ahead of us. But that's our job, baby, is to fix the road as we go along. We find potholes, we got to fix them.
I'm
Yep.
going to jump in here right quick.
Right quick?
Kevo has another tune. It's called How to Be a Better Man.
Ooh, I need that.
Yes.
And
Yes.
it's a country style kind of a theme,
Oh, there you go. I
but
can
it's
get
really,
on.
really good.
Put
How to Be a Better Man by Kevo.
well, hook me up. Somebody send me that and the other one
All right.
that you got. Yeah.
You
hook
can
me
just
up.
look it up on YouTube.
Oh,
John.
there you go, asking me to do stuff on that stupid thing. I'm
all
ready
on
to hit this
YouTube, you
thing
know
with a
that.
hammer. Believe me, there's a few things I figured. I know how to search. I could, but I'd have to write down anyway. We're gonna go because we're stumbling now. I want to thank you again. We will be back here on Tuesday for another Blue Dot family meeting. So come by and join us. I'm gonna try to spit something out tomorrow because I got shit on my mind and I got to get it out. So stay tuned, baby. We'll see what
Hit
happens.
that like button.
Hit
Don't
the
forget
like
to
button.
follow.
Like, share, and
Don't forget
subscribe.
to
It's right
share.
down there. I know it is because look at there. I put my damn finger damn near on
Like,
it
share,
right there.
subscribe, donate.
That's always appreciated. And I appreciate those who did tonight. Thank you so much. And to our Patreon members right there. The Stringed Assassin, Thomas, I can't read it. It's too far. William White. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself and we'll see you then. Y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Night,
Night,
y'all.
everybody.
Good night, everybody. We'll see you
Sweet
later. Oh, I
dreams.
got to do his mouth. I'm reaching up here for
Good
a
night,
button again.
everyone.
Good night,
Stay
Keith.
well.
Take care of you. Where's my mouse? See, I got to get my buttons fixed, man. Can't keep doing this. Looking off to the side.